Hi guys. So I'm making today. This is a group overview of these blasters. Here we have the Nerf and Strike Elite Jolt. Um, this is my first and Strike Elite blaster. Before I had the trilogy. And that's we have the Nerf and Strike Elite NanoFire. This is basically a Jolt rescan, but with two dart holders. That's two. So yeah, this is the Fury 4. Yeah, these are emergency backup pistols. This is just a pistol. And next, and then we have the Dark Tag Hyperfire as the primary. Now we're going to start off with the Jolt. Starting up front, this loading strike barrel. Of course, this is not. Of course, it's just a front loader. You simply shove in your dart, and once it's loaded, back behind we have an iron sight, which of course spawns with rear inside. Now right here we have a trigger guard. Right here we have a trigger. The trigger is pretty smooth. This one does have slim fire. Of course, a single shot. Actually, single shot blaster. Keep in mind, this is a Australian spec blaster because it's carried by the Grey Tiger. Is because it's an Australian spec blaster. That means this blaster might have been shipped from Australia. So yeah, that's below we have the TSL primary. You pull down, you lower your dart, and then you pull the trigger to fire. Yeah, this is the smallest Nerf blaster. This blaster is very simple. You just grab your dart, you front load it, you pull down the primary, and then you pull the trigger. It's very easy. It's simple to do that. Now we have the NanoFire. It's just like a Jolt. Right up front, there's no strike barrel. Of course, this is a single shot blaster. But we have a front loading barrel. Now, right up here, we have two dart swords. That makes it faster for your reloads. When I get these darts and stuff for that mega dart, I just fire down my viral finisher. Yes, guys, this is a group review of the blasters. This is a group overview of the blasters. I haven't overviewed these blasters. So yeah, you can put your darts in there for a quicker reload. Now, right here we have the trigger. The trigger is pretty smooth. This blaster does have a slim fire, of course, a single fire. Now we have the grip. Now onto the grip. The grip is like pretty small, but it's pretty good. And the grip on the Jolt is pretty small. It does have this thing right here, which catches your finger and makes it a little bit more comfortable. But when you unscrew it, it's very uncomfortable. So yeah, this does have a finger guard. This does have a trigger guard. It's just like a Jolt. You front load. Now we have the prey held. The prey held is pretty smooth. Here's the operation. You get a dart. You front load it. You pull on the prime handle and fire. And you grab a dart from the storage, from the emerald, from the dark storage real. Now on to the Fear 4. Up front, there's no airstrike barrel, of course. This is not a Nerf blaster, it's a zero shot blaster. But right here we have 4 barrels. And you can put your darts in like that. This one holds 4. It goes 3 plus from these 2. Yeah. Right here, right above the barrel, we have a front iron sight, which corresponds with a round sight. In between, this is looks like a picketing round. You can attach things with glue, but this is not a real picketing round. It's a fake one. Now we have a hammer. This hammer is fake. It's molded in there. You can't like, and of course you can't like break open the cylinder to like swap it out and reload it with a new one. It's because you can't do that because the cylinder is fixed into place. But this is an auto rotation cylinder. It's because when you prime the blaster, it rotates to a loaded barrel. The priming is pretty smooth. Of course, this blaster doesn't have slam fire, but however, you can like do this. It always does that. It goes black, the screen goes black, and it goes green, and it pops up back where it was. That's stupid. I think my chroma should not be doing that. So yeah, right here, where you have the church, spring smooth, this watch it doesn't have slam fire. Of course it doesn't. Now on the prime here, the prime is pretty smooth. Now it's priming, you pull back, and you do it. And you go, pew. And you continue with your 4 shots. Now onto the grip. The grip is pretty comfortable for my hand, but I have no oversized hands, and it's pretty comfortable. But bigger hands than mine will, if your hands are bigger than mine, your hands will be cramped. Now this is pretty good. There we go. Fired out those blasters. So with the NanoFire fire. So in the front, there's no in-strike barrel, of course. This is a 10-shot blaster, but you can do this pretty simply. And this blaster holds 10 darts. Oh, that's a faulty dart. As you can see, that dart popped out. I kind of stretched it a little bit there. Yeah, that should not be loading faulty darts. Jeez, these faulty darts won't stay still. Okay, let's ignore that. Let's ignore that. Now behind here we have a front arm sight, and the primary handle has the rear sight. Right in between those two, we have an in-strike tap around. Let me get my Hawkeye scope. I have no idea where to cut it. But anyways, I will take this attachment off and put it on here. See? If you bend that someone. You can hit someone, but if you want to do that, but don't do that. This is plastic and it won't hurt. Keep in mind this is a blaster that isn't included in the review. Now, back here we have Primo. Well, you do that. Primo is pretty smooth. This washer does have now the trigger is pretty smooth. This washer does have sliding power. However, this is a two finger trigger. It requires 2 of your fingers. The Headshot Figure 4 requires 1 finger. It requires 1 finger, but it doesn't have a trigger on. This also does have 2 fingers. Now when I went to the grip is pretty comfortable, but I have normal hands, and I usually complain about grips, like the Headshot Micro's grip is pretty small. This grip is pretty comfortable. Right up here, we have a vertical grip for your hand, if you want to raise your hand up there. And race time at Fire Part 3. I called this the Nerf Dark Tag Grip Shot, but that's wrong. This is Nerf Dark Tag Hyper Fire. This was my first Dark Tag blaster. So yeah, that's the showcase of the blaster. Now I will show y'all the firing of each blaster. First, Jolt. Start with Nerf Elite Darts. Oh, that's a faulty dart. Screw this faulty dart. Now darts on modified darts. Oh, that's a faulty dart. Oh, that's another faulty dart. Now on to must be level head darts. Now on to Headshot darts. Oh. I think my choreograph app reset it. When I got slow, I was so sorry. I know. My nose is running that way. Now, NanoFire. Start with Nerf Elite Darts. Now on some waffle head darts. I wanted to dart some waffle head darts. How does the NanoFire, these darts don't stick out of the barrel? I think the NanoFire sucks faulty darts. They don't stick out. Now on to Busby NanoFire darts. Now on to some max shot darts. That's right. So we're going to Nerf darts. Now waffle head darts. Now busting waffle head darts. Now I shot darts. Now the dart tag after fire. If it beat darts. Oh. Now darts so off. I had darts. I hate these salty darts. No, I've seen never had darts. Okay, I'm on to the corona readings. Oh, I'm gonna skip the corona readings. So yeah. Now on to my the opinion of the Jolt Jolt receives an average of 55 feet per second. The NanoFire receives a 75 feet. This receives a 68 feet per second. The Zuru at shot P4 receives an average of 74 feet per second. The target NanoFire receives an average of 40, receive an average of 64 feet per second. Now, my opinion on the Jolt. The Jolt it's just simple. You just get a dart, you put it on the part handle, and then you fire. It's just a pretty simple blaster. Now, my opinion on the NanoFire. My opinion on the NanoFire is high. My opinion on the NanoFire is on the Jolt is good. My opinion on the NanoFire is high. I would recommend these blasters for like emergency backup pistol guys who like to use emergency backup pistols, like these two right here. Now, my opinion on the Zuru at shot Gear 4. If you're a casual nerfer that's looking for a blaster, I don't think this is it. I think a commander is better, or a dart zone, or a dart zone, storm squad. So yeah, one of the advantages about this is, look, that's pretty cool. Now, I shot blasters out for 4 Nerf blasters. Yeah, this, my opinion on this is extremely high. Now on to the Dark Tide Hyperfire. My opinion on this is pretty mixed though. My opinion on this is pretty mixed. like I said, I complain about those faulty darts like popping out of the barrel. Of course, some darts will like like pop out funny looking. The grip is stable. When they decide to put the primary hole up here and not down here, the grip doesn't. The grip is pretty stable. But I wish I could mod this so we can have a pump action grip. They didn't do that. They didn't do that because that would block. That would automatically fire the trigger. You would probably break the blocker. So they decided to put it here. And they decided to put it here. It's just a top turn blocker. What you would suspect. My opinion on this is extremely high. I would extremely recommend this blaster if you're a Zero Headshot fan. That like
you're hungry?
No, I'm already full. Guys, I'm gonna be hungry during lunch and all that. So yeah, I would definitely highly recommend this blaster. My opinion, my recommendation on this is kind of mixed though. My opinion on this is kind of mixed. I would slightly recommend this blaster for fans that don't like the must be more for and like to have that top line blaster and like to have a vertical grip. And like this gimmicky style, yeah, definitely consider this blaster. If you're a Nerf guy, I think a Lawbringer might be better just because it's hammer action. It's hammer action that you can do with one hand. This one you have to do it two-hand. You have to do it with two hands, so it's a two-handed operation. So yeah, I slightly recommend this blaster. But if you bring this to a Nerf war and everybody has stripes, you will totally get wrecked. No. But if you get a Percy's, I would super extremely recommend that blaster for people that are looking for a rival blaster, that they like fast rate of fire, that they don't like darts. Yeah, definitely consider the Percy's because it's way better. You will absolutely stomp on those guys that are using strikes. But with these blasters, you will get wrecked unless if you headshot them. This one's definitely recommended. This one's this is extremely recommended. You can get headshots with it and disable your opponents. You can switch to your Fury 4 and then you fire a shot and you get a headshot. Then you go back to your primary to defeat more enemies. Let's say like Percy's or a Strive. If they have like rapid strikes, you will get wrecked. So yeah, Percy's definitely recommended. Percy's is definitely recommended for like destroying those dudes who have rapid strikes or hyper fires. The Percy's will outperform those blasters. That's my video review. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll say fiery.